It's the Machine of Nonsense, episode 137, and we're back on our bullshit. We're drafting, folks. It's the basic ass actor draft today. I'm your host, Eric, joined as always by Kayla.
Hey.
And drafting along with us are D.
Hello.
Tomas.
When you said D, my mind immediately went to D's nuts.
These glizzies.
We were talking about glizzies. The glizzy gobbler, Tomas, here as always.
Oh, man. I love it.
Oh. Last and least, Mike.
Hey, I know what a glizzy is now. I'm caught up.
Hell yeah.
Yes, in the pre-show, we just, in graphic detail, we let Mike in on, 3 years of internet history at this point. He knows what glizzies are now. So
See, when we brought it up during the sandwich email, I just kind of assumed that must be like a panini or something. Like, I don't know, like some kind of fancy sandwich, you know?
Glizzy panini. Yes. Sorry,
You know,
Italy. I
something
apologize.
But it's pressed in a way that it might not be a sandwich, you know? So who knows?
Right.
More of a
sure. Sure. Right. Speaking of emails, I thought we'd switch it up and start the episode off with an email. We got a good one here. It doesn't matter. I've titled it ours, but the question is, have you guys spent more time replaying your favorite video game or rewatching your favorite show or movie? Simple question, but
Show or movie.
Easy for Kayla to say, right?
Easy for me.
I mean,
Man, movies might be close because we had the 20 or so VHSs that we had, and
oh yeah.
I
Do
was
I have to
watching
pick
RoboCop 2
between
a
show
lot.
or movie?
Well, like what is at the top, whether it is a show, whether it is a movie or a video game, you don't think it's a video game. So, but like, I don't know.
I've put in over 1,500 hours in Disgaea too.
That's insane.
So,
Wow.
Yeah, like Binding of Isaac's probably my number one overall, and I've put my Switch says over 800, so
yeah. And that's just on one copy of the game.
Yeah, I've played that on
Definitely
a
played
lot
it
of
on
different
other shit.
things too.
I think Aaron's would probably be Fire Emblem, Three Houses.
Played a lot of that.
I don't know. He plays Knights of the Old Republic like every week.
Right.
So I don't. I'm just saying that might be it is.
But I also wonder with like a show, like with Seinfeld or something, just
that would be
that's probably me.
That or Simpsons.
Simpsons inadvertently, just because it was such a thing for such a long amount of time.
Yeah, it was tough for me to think because Kayla, we've rewatched Bob's Burgers from start to finish. How many times? I don't.
At least 3.
At least 3, right? Yeah, and those 20 minutes an episode times 100 plus episodes or whatever. So it's a high hour count. Like it sneaks up on you, right? But also I play. I don't know my hour count on like MLB The Show, and if every year like can be combined, then it's without a doubt MLB The Show, like the franchise. But even any given year, like I
would allow that. They're all the same thing, right?
I play a couple hours a week, like easily, like every week for a year. That the new one comes out, so it's like, yeah, so it's interesting.
Sounds like we need a tracker for the show count as well, like we have for video games, so that we can empirically tell which one has surpassed the other. Now, for me, it's since I played it Persona 5, I drank so many, 1,000 plus hours.
You never see it coming.
It's disgustingly so the thing I've latched onto in the last decade. So, and it's probably been the thing I've sunk the most time into. So, even outside of my rewatches of shows that I absolutely adore. So
Man, I don't rewatch a lot of shows, like my personal shows, but like Adventure Time, Steven Universe, Gravity Falls, Bluey, those are always kind of just on throughout the year a lot. So TV is probably my number one lately, if I think about it, just because it's through osmosis. It's just always fucking around.
Yeah.
Yeah. When, like, I'm watching Harry Potter again right now, but I don't, like, sit and watch it. Like,
you just want it to be there.
It's just
like, to be
there in
in
the
it.
background.
Yeah.
It's something that I can walk away from and not have to be totally engrossed in. But
So does that not count, like in the keeping
It does.
of it? Okay. I would say it counts. Yeah.
Because by that point, you don't need to even give it that much of your attention, I wouldn't think, to just know exactly, like in your brain, your subconscious or whatever, it's just there, like, you know, the scene, the dialogue, all of that. Like,
you hear it.
I'm gonna argue it. I'm gonna argue attention counts. Because when I'm engaged with a video game, I'm not spacing out. I'm crying again.
That's a different thing.
Again. But
right, that's different. That's why I think it's easily movie and TV.
Yeah, movie and TV
For
I
me.
pay attention to. So maybe it's just me. I don't put on something I'm not going to pay attention to.
When I need that kind of stuff, it's just music, pretty much for me. Like, I'm never gonna just throw on a show, because if I don't rewatch the stuff, and if it's something I'm trying to really pay attention to, then I do want to give it my attention. But
See,
I totally get why people, just put on like Eric, Seinfeld or something, or
yes,
Parks and Rec in the background. One of those.
Say like holidays for us in our house, we literally just stream like Seinfeld.
Right.
Put it on. Sometimes we try to keep it succinct. Like we'll do like all the Costanzas like episodes, like the parents. We'll try.
Oh wow.
Especially on the holidays, try to get a Festivus episode in there.
Man, do you have Hulu? Sometimes it does those things for you. You just get to click, and it's like, oh, these are all the musical episodes. You're like, yeah.
Oh wow,
Netflix
that's cool.
Got that.
Great
Not
feature.
that I'm aware of.
It does it for like Modern Family and stuff really well. It's like, these are all the episodes with Fizbo the Clown, or these are all the like holiday episodes or whatever. It's pretty cool.
Just Google it.
Why don't we have shuffle on these apps yet? Like,
We need for like shows
I
like
think that they do. I
Really?
think
but I think it's a shuffle for the whole library of like.
that, yeah.
yeah, that just gives you some, like, Netflix's shuffle means we're gonna give you something Korean, maybe like
Right.
we're
the
gonna
whole
give you one
show.
of 500 Korean dramas that we had. Like
Every
that's just
time I see that
anything.
feature, that like, who is that for? I cannot
no
imagine
idea. No
turning
idea.
on Netflix and saying,
I would
"Show me
imagine
something." Literally anything.
Sociopaths, Eric.
Listen,
Yeah, I think so.
I want
Because-
like
I'll
I want
I'll
just
take
like
sweet today.
TV mode, like an old school like TV shuffle. Like you don't know what episode of Simpsons you're gonna get right now. Like, and you didn't in 1998 at 5 p.m. on Fox. You didn't know
And
what
shuffle,
fucking episode.
shuffle the time too. Like maybe you had to go to the bathroom, so you're like 5 minutes into the episode before
Shuffle
Yeah.
the time.
When
Hulu
we got
does do that for us.
Wow.
when
We got
when
a
I
real shuffle alliance in here.
when we got the email, I took it upon myself to look at like how long it takes to binge certain like shows and stuff like that, and I found this pretty cool list on like Mental Floss that has like The Simpsons is 334 hours to binge, like if you watched every Simpsons episode.
absolutely insane.
Law and Order Special Victims Unit. Kayla, I know that was a big one for us, like early in our relationship. We used to just put that on. How many hours you guys think Law and Order SVU is?
Ooh.
900.
1500.
Infinitum.
Yeah, I'm going 2000.
All right, you guys are a little high on it. It's 460, but like
Okay.
it's more than The Simpsons. Like it's 130 more hours than The
Pretty insane.
Simpsons.
But aren't
That's
their
still-
run times like an hour long though?
Maybe like 40 minutes or something, like hour episode with and then commercials or whatever. So
Animation was harder to churn out back in the day too.
oh yeah, definitely. Dragon Ball Z. You guys got guess on Dragon Ball Z?
What is it?
Which version, man? We talking Kai? We talking?
That's a
Kai's
good
like
question.
2
It doesn't
hours.
specify. I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's the OG DBZ.
180 hours.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go to
180. Going with Mike. It's 360 something, I think. Episodes.
You guys are really close. It's 170.
Okay.
Oh,
170. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys
I
are
felt
super
it.
close. Which is 5 hours more than Family Guy. 165 hours.
Suck
Fuck
it,
you,
Family
McFarlane.
Guy.
Shit.
Suck it,
Take that,
McFarlane.
Family Guy.
Pretty nice.
Anime will always beat me.
Even further beyond.
Oh. So, I think we've thoroughly answered. I didn't get the. I'll say it as a gentleman. I don't know the person, the emailer's name. I think we thoroughly answered
is
the
it?
question.
What are they? What are their names?
I don't know. I didn't write the name down.
Oh my god.
I copy paste the questions. I should.
Well,
should shout out.
emailer, thank you for your submission. You know who
Yeah,
you
it's
are.
fun.
Machine of nonsense.
We would love to acknowledge you, but Eric hates you. So
See, it forces them to like listen to the whole thing, and it's
I mean, we could have just put it at the end. You know?
yeah. Maybe I should just put it at the end. That's a good one.
Email at the end. That makes too much sense. Let's not do that.
I like opening with an email. That was fun.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I
No, I love it.
it's a nice little buffer.
Yeah, so that's the email section. Let's get to the draft, I would say, and then we're mixing this all up. We're mixing this whole thing up, including your names in the draft. I'm gonna hit
Whoa.
randomize right now to see. So I'm gonna first name the names, the order, and then we'll actually go into the draft. Mike, I think, has a question.
No, I want one. I want number one.
Oh, he wants number
Pick
one.
first.
I already hit randomize, and you are not number one. You're close. You're close. Kayla is first for the draft. Mike is number two, which I agree with. I do agree that Mike is number two.
That's right.
Tomas is smack dab in the middle. I'm number 4, and D is on the turn. So we always snake. So D, you will get the first pick in round 2 when we snake back up. I mentioned it's the basic ass actor draft. We have 6 categories. We always do 6 categories. And when I thought it up, I did think of most of these categories, I mean, fit with movie actors, but I suppose, whatever. It's the basic ass actor draft. So pick your way. The categories are the olds. Anyone over 65 as of today, which is August 20th, 2023.
Can they be 65?
They can be 65.
Okay.
They can be, yeah. As long as AARP is fully, installed on their phone or however that works.
Technically, old by my state is 55. So that's when you can get to the 55 and older properties.
Ooh.
The only way you can afford a house in this state.
Classy.
Well, we all can't have Del Boca vistas everywhere.
Please. I think Mike waits for me to be taking a drink of something.
So the olds, 65 and older. The youngs, 35 and younger. Young actors. The soups. Anyone who has played a superhero or super villain. The voices. Anyone who has lent their voice to animation or any sort of voice acting. And the Oscars. Anyone who has won an Oscar in any category, doesn't matter. We're not doing gender or anything like that. Any category whatsoever.
Supporting counts.
Supporting counts. Any Oscar whatsoever. If you want to get, crazy, there's lots of actors who have directed and stuff, written. So, get crazy. Last one is wild card. As always, literally any actor whatsoever. whatsoever.
Anybody.
Literally anyone who's ever acted. I have an official acting credit now in a released movie, so you can pick me.
A wild card.
You can pick me. So
I'm gonna go the full name, Eric John David Fisher.
yes, that's how I want it on my SAG card. So
Esquire.
Okay. I'm having this draft while all of the actors are on strike. That's great. I did not think of that at all. What a
we love them. We miss them. Yes.
We do. We
appreciate them. We think that they are important.
I hate AI personally. I've always Terminator 2 is a cautionary tale. It is based in real life. It's James Cameron warned us. He warned us all.
All right, everyone understand the basic ass actor draft.
Yeah.
Basic AF.
Let's do it. Kayla, you get
ready.
Round 1, pick number 1.
My first pick is going to be the youngest because this gentleman is 35, and I'm picking Daniel Kaluuya.
Oh, good pick.
Good one. Excellent 1-1 pick.
Show me more.
Kayla is a revolutionary.
Damn straight. Pay me money.
I am a revolutionary.
He fits in multiple categories.
Yes.
He does. Because he's a revolutionary.
What a beast. So that blows up several of my picks actually. Okay. Round 1, pick 2 to Mike.
The Elder Gods category, the olds, was kind of the one where I'm like, man, I only have a couple here that I really, really love. So I got to take Hanks. I got to take Tom Hanks right now.
Very nice. Nice.
So he's off of everything too. So he could have filled like every category too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Woody's dead.
What's so weird is I didn't have Hanks on my big board at all, and I feel really dumb. I feel super dumb. He's probably my favorite actor, which is so weird.
Well, he's dead to you, my friend.
Yeah.
You can't even watch movies anymore. That's so the rule. The secret rule that we didn't tell anyone. We can only watch the stuff that has our picks in.
Our list, yeah.
We're like only gonna have Pauly Shore movies. That's good.
Only. Dude, don't say Pauly may have had him for something. You know?
Yeah. Oscar winner.
Audible artist, maybe. That's what I named my voice actor.
Ooh, I like it. I like that. Audible artist. That's better than the voices. Tomas.
You're right.
Round 3. Thank you, Mike. I'm glad you agree. My category is being shit. That's very nice of you.
I'm good
at naming stuff.
You are. You really are. It's confirmed.
I'm gonna keep it in line with the age-old question of the rewatchables. Who's better, Hanks or Denzel?
Okay.
I'm choosing Denzel.
Nice.
I'll do him as my old man as well. He's 68. So
nice. Yeah, sneaks up on me how old Denzel is nowadays.
That was probably the most world-shattering thing for me about doing this. I was like, oh my gosh.
Gosh, okay, the olds are.
You'll just see Denzel from like Glory. He's more, just forever young.
Do I have to? Okay, the olds is going quick. You guys are picking my olds. Do I want to get that out of the?
There's a reason I asked about 5. Because
I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go in the olds. No, this one's gonna be available. I'm not going in the olds. I'm gonna go with the youngs, and I'm gonna go Margot Robbie. Margot Robbie. She is just wonderful in every way a person can be. Go see Babylon, guys. Go. Actually, don't go anywhere. Just it's on Prime. Go watch it. Go watch it. Everyone out there, right now. Stop.
I thought about it a few times.
Well, it's you got to set aside half your day. But yeah. But you'll feel so much better. I hope it holds up at home. I don't know. Like maybe it is one of those theater experiences, but I don't know. Babylon's
That's what I've
great.
heard about First Man. Like you really needed to see that on the big screen.
So I've taken Margot Robbie in the Youngs category. So it's Demetrius with the last pick of round 1.
But you get to sneak us.
So I'm gonna do my olds.
Getting the molds right out of here.
And I'm gonna go with Morgan Freeman.
Nice.
Morgan Freeman
in the olds
forever until it's my turn again.
He's an olds that's into the youngs.
How old is Morgan Freeman, by the by? Not something I looked up.
It's got to be 70, right? I mean,
dude, like Hanks is in his 70s.
Oh yeah.
Holy smokes. Gosh.
Morgan Freeman is 86 years old.
What?
Yes.
Oh.
He was in the Electric Company. And he was old.
My goodness. Oh my goodness.
He was old back in glory.
He established electricity in the United States. Morgan Freeman. All right, round 1 concludes thusly. Daniel Kaluuya with the first overall pick in the young category. Tom Hanks with number 2 in the olds category. Denzel Washington in the olds category for Tomas. I picked Margot Robbie in the young category and Morgan Freeman in the old category. So we've gone old and young. Dee's pick was Morgan Freeman. Mike's pick was Tom Hanks, and Kayla was Daniel Kaluuya. I should have mentioned your names.
Solid first round.
It's a really good round. That's a murderer's row there. Round 2 starts.
It's all
with
downhill
D.
from here.
I'm gonna go for my Oscar pick. It's gonna be Meryl Streep.
Whoa, nice pick.
I had her on the list.
Meryl Streep in Oscar. Yeah, what a
The
lady.
Iron Lady.
Yeah. It's a good one.
Kramer
Call her-
versus Kramer.
I call her Streep Throat. Streep Throat, yeah. That's what I
Throat. Oh no.
No.
At first I thought that was like a strep throat pun, but
Oh,
it's a
it
deep
actually
throat pun.
was. No, it started as a strep throat pun, and then immediately as it came out of my mouth, I was like, "Oh, this is gonna sound a lot." It sounds more like deep throat than it does sound like strep throat.
It sounds like the Glizzy Guzzler.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Meryl. You've done more with your life than I have, and I apologize.
Okay.
Bet she could have
Okay.
that. She's got a sense of humor.
She's a wonderful lady. I'm gonna pick a wonderful lady as well in round 2. I'm also going Oscar. I'm gonna take Charlize Theron. She's great. I've actually never seen the movie she won an Oscar for, but don't tell anyone.
The point is, you knew she was talented enough to win an Oscar.
She should have won like 7 Oscars for Fury Road. And another 8 for Atomic Blonde, and then I don't know, 5 more for the
some
Long
Golden
Shot?
Globes for Long Shot, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And for her appearance on The Big Picture, she should win several Webbies or whatever else. She is charming as hell. Okay, Charlize Theron was my Oscar pick. We got Tomas in round 2.
Okay.
It's an interesting Oscar pick.
I'm gonna go. Gonna take a side step here. Not going wild card. Not going there yet.
That'd be funny.
I'm going voices.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go with the Prince of All Widows Peaks, Chris Sabat.
Oh shit! All right, Vegeta.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah.
But like countless other characters.
Oh yeah, 10 million.
Unlimited.
He probably would have the longest IMDb page of any person we're going to talk about today.
Was he there at C2E2 when we saw, like, I know we saw like a voice actor panel. With a
Yeah,
bunch
both
of them.
Goku and Sean Schemmel is that, I think
I think you're right.
Schimmel is correct.
Yeah.
And Sabbath was there as well. Remember, there was like the guy was on stage with like a trivia contest to like win something signed by them or something.
Right.
Yeah.
And David Hayter was the coolest of any people there, I think. Well, Troy Baker was great, but
that was C2E2 of dreams.
It really was. Cracked was there. Jesus Christ, what a
oh man. Time. Remember when I met Swaim? That was great.
Every time I see a tweet that like or an X or whatever that like is appropriate, I retweet your picture with Swaim to Swaim. He's reacted a couple times, so yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. He's cool.
Just wanted to make a little shout out. I mean, I am wearing a Yu Yu Hakusho shirt, but it does not have the Chris Sabat voice acting character on here.
Yeah, where you at? What's wrong with you?
I mean, that one's in my drawer right now.
Get it together, Ortega.
Urameshi. Kuwabara.
And I totally get all of those references. It's great.
You should have gotten that last one.
I mean, I get it from you, like it's in your canon, but I don't know the
that
source
one is
material.
a Metal Gear reference and a Yu Yu Hakusho reference. All
that's it.
Beautifully hand wrapped.
Oh, Mike, get round 2 back on track.
Here we go. We're going with the Young Guns category.
Sure.
What I name this one, and I'm not going Emilio.
I was gonna make the Emilio joke. He did it.
I got to pick Jessie Buckley here. She's 33. She's right on the cusp. She's like, she's in a game. The Dark Pictures game that she's in. She's great in Chernobyl and Fargo on TV, and I have yet to see a movie with her in it that I don't love. She carries men like all by herself, basically. She's great in an ensemble, like women talking. I love her. She's fantastic.
Yeah, you're a big men defender. That's what they say on the internet about you. You really defend
men.
Men.
Fender.
Yes, a men fender. Yes.
He's a misogynist, if you will.
No, a men defender. Oh, Jessie Buckley, wonderful. She was on my big board as well. That's a good one. Kayla, you get to round out round 2.
I'm gonna do my Ask Your pick. I'm gonna pick Emma Stone. Who doesn't love Emma Stone?
Love her.
Give me more Emma Stone.
Oscar winner Emma Stone. Round 2 was a lot. Emma Stone was the last pick in the Oscar category for Kayla. Mike picked Jessie Buckley in the young category. Tomas, Chris Sabat in the voices category. Charlize Theron was my pick for Oscar winner, and Meryl Streep was Dee's pick in the Oscar winner category. Round 3 snakes back around to Kayla.
Snake.
I am gonna pick my super here. And I'm going Josh Brolin.
Ooh, fun.
Watched Infinity War and Endgame recently, and man, Thanos was right. I'm like fully in. I just love Thanos. I think it's a great performance.
Yes.
Kayla, would you like to join the Men Fenders?
Men?
No, because it's 50%. It's just 50%.
Men Fenders of the universe.
Now there are more women on the planet, Kayla, so he did kill more women. I just want to put that out there.
This is true.
It's
like just statistically speaking, he killed more women, probably.
There's lots and lots of discussion, of course, around the MCU and how far it has fallen and where will it go from here. And that is just its height. Like, it's movie magic. It's MCU perfection, and it's all like, it's not all riding on him, but it moves with him to the core.
Absolutely.
Let's all cling on to that for dear life as we watch the MCU fall.
He can carry us all. He can carry everyone.
Pretty good Cable as well from Deadpool 2.
He was a good Cable. Yeah. And I'm excited to see what he does in Dune. Yeah. He was good in like the 20 minutes he was in Dune. So, Mike, you get to continue round 3.
Man, I kind of want to go Academy acolytes here. Or maybe Audible artist or marvelous movie star. Let's see. See what I did there with that one? See what I did there?
Look at him. Look at him.
I'm gonna go Oscar. Man, I could have any of my board here, but I'm gonna pick Robin Williams for Good Will Hunting.
Mike, it's not your fault.
Right, it's not my fault, Olivia. I'm sorry. I could have got you.
Well, I'm gonna go forever. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. God, what a performance!
Yeah, maybe not my all-time favorite like Oscar performance, but it's up there. And he makes a good movie into like a great movie for me with that one, and he's the best part. And just his whole body of work and everything. We Selena and I watched the documentary of his. I think it's on Max, and just great stuff. A great human being, I think, that had some dark demons and but brought us so much more than that.
Right,
the best part of him. So,
what a guy! Yeah, I was just listening to some stand up. One of his comedy specials. I think it was like from 2008 or something. Yeah, it's really good. He's good. He's got good stand up. I don't think I've ever checked out much of his stand up. Love all his movies and stuff.
Yeah, his stand up is legendary. I love his stand up.
It's so good. Gone too soon. Robin.
I can relate to some of his stand up as well. So.
Sure. All right. Tomas, round 3.
All right. What haven't I done yet?
You so far have old and voices.
Yeah. Well, I matched old for old on what I thought was going to go to the Oscars category with Mike. So I guess I'll do my Oscar now with my original old, the oldest of olds, the old man.
That's good.
Gary.
I knew one of you were.
Edit my list here.
You the soundboard.
Mike must have thought it was White Boy Day or something. So
Great
Fuck Ariel.
Fuck Ariel.
Thank you, D. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Somebody's on it, man. He's always on it.
Oh, the new producer of the Machine of Nonsense. It's D. All right.
This man.
Oh, it's me. Goodness. I've had Youngs and I've had Oscar. I'm gonna go voices. No one's gonna pick mine.
The voice of a generation.
I'm gonna go super. And I'm gonna go Tom Hardy. I'm gonna go Thomas Hardy as Bane.
One of the Toms.
The Lost
Venom, Eddie Brock.
No, but as Vane, No, I actually think he's
so
a
good.
really good Eddie Brock. I actually dig both of those Venom movies. The first one a little more than the second, but I think he's good in both of them.
Yeah, he's the best part of it.
He is.
Talk about.
Yeah, he was good in the Harley Quinn show too.
Oh,
He was in Harley Quinn show?
That's a joke. They did his voice for the show.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, the Bane talks like him. You're right. I was like, was he? Yeah.
I was always a Bane defender from the jump. I always thought that performance was really great.
I agree.
I loved the voice. Just to make that menacing, I don't know how many people could do that.
He's on 1,000. He's just doing it. Oh, what a guy. Tom Hardy for super. D, rounding out round 3.
Gonna get my voice out of the way. And we're gonna go with Jack Black.
Nice.
Ooh.
Good one.
Good.
He was on my wild card.
He's definitely a wild card. He fits both of those categories pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, he was on my voice list.
Just great. The perfect Bowser. I don't know if that's exactly what you're what you're going for there, D, but that's what
I mean that's one of the reasons, but I mean like he without him, Kung Fu Panda doesn't exist.
That's true.
Absolutely.
And that's one of my favorite animated films out of DreamWorks. Like,
Wow.
it's such a fun, good movie, and you don't get a lot of good kung fu action, live action these days. So, you know, and he's Jack Black, and he's just done so much. Just,
Yes, he has.
I was torn between Voices or Wild Card myself.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
I think he's kind of talked about retiring lately, so hold on to your Jack Black dearly and tell him you love him. And
Probably
fine
be
if
good
he
for his
just did-
health. I feel like he's such a high energy dude. that, like, I worry for his heart. You know, he's gonna burst that baby.
he's in so much every year, and then he'll tour with Tenacious D and do a YouTube channel too. And God, he's
busy.
Just
He brings such an energy.
Chill out, bro.
Yes.
He got rid of
I
the
would hope
COVID year.
Nintendo or whatever signed him up for a big contract to be Bowser.
Oh,
I've never heard of
Perfect
any
Bowser.
like
after that.
issues or anything like personal issues, but like he's kind of a modern day Chris Farley, like just like
He-
that. He brings that energy and stuff in a big way. And luckily, we've had Jack Black for almost 30 years at this point or something. We got so little of Chris Farley.
Yeah, and he's the sixth man. I don't know. He is the wild card. Like you just add him to anything. Plus, he's a great leading man too. I don't want to pigeonhole him into that, but
You can dominate, man.
yeah.
You can turn.
He's a
your movie
toolkit
around,
player.
too. Like,
Yeah, he does both.
I really like the Jumanji movies.
Right,
I
right.
think
Oh yeah.
what they do with them is so creative. You know, they're a different voice in Jack Black's body, and it's very entertaining. He does it. The
A
committed.
long way since Cable Guy, and
it's also
Right.
all about the
Cable Guy.
he was like just sprinkled and shit throughout the 90s.
Right. High Fidelity,
High Fidelity, Cable Guy,
Biodome.
It's not the one.
People just want to save some trees, man.
You just want to save some trees. I forgot he was in there.
Him and Kyle both.
Yeah, him and Kyle are.
Yeah.
My
So
God.
there you go, Jack Black. Everybody, there he is.
I think
Okay,
so.
no. Love it.
David Silverman too.
Renaissance man.
I Know What You Did Last Summer, right? Or is it the second one that he's in? I don't know.
He's in one of those.
I think he's in one of
Wow.
those.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
He's
pretty
the
sure
bully in Neverending Story 3.
They made 3 never-ending stories. Wow.
They did. That
Okay.
story ended at some point, but it took.
Need to see the second one again. Love the first one. And I remember liking the second one, but I don't know. Anyway, round 3 is
Yeah,
not
where
the
we at?
never-ending story. We have Kayla took Josh Brolin in the super category. Mike took Robin Williams in the Oscar category. Tomas took Gary Oldman in the Oscar category.
Hell yeah.
I took Tom Hardy in the super category, and D took Jack Black in the voice category. So round 4 starts with Demetrius.
Round 4.
You've picked Olds, Oscar, and voice.
Choose wisely.
I'm gonna go with my youngs, and I'm gonna do Taron Egerton.
Oh, nice.
I want to see more.
Kayla's a big fan.
Sir Elton John.
I'm a big fan, yet I've like only seen Tetris, and that movie's not the best. It's not terrible, but I haven't seen much with him in it.
I thought, as far as the Rami Malek, Taron Egerton, that was that same year, I believe, for Rocket Man and Bohemian Rhapsody, and I thought Taron should have had at least been nominated that year. He
He got
sings,
robbed that
he
year.
fucking goes for it. That movie's weird, and he just like
Can't not be,
makes
you
it
know.
work.
He's the
got
the not Watchman. What's the spy?
Kingsman.
Kingsman.
Yeah, he's Kingsman.
Oh, I've
right?
seen that.
Yeah, so you've seen
Yeah.
those. Yeah.
He's great in
He's
Blackbird.
also,
I want to watch
he's
that.
also, he's also one of the voices in Sing. He's the pianist, the gorilla.
Oh
So
yeah.
he's got
I love him.
so much range when it comes to his performances. So I'm just I'm hoping.
Gorilla can
I'm
sing.
Oh
hoping.
man, so he got to do Elton in 2
Yeah.
movies. That's cool. I didn't know he was.
I think
voice of that
it
gorilla.
was part of why they kind of had put a hand on him for it.
That's awesome.
Oh, Sing was first. That makes sense. Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Where is he from?
He's English, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Classically
Yes.
trained.
United Kingdom.
All right.
Did anyone see that Robin Hood reboot that he tried to do?
No, that one
Jamie
looked
Foxx?
weird.
Talk about
That
that.
was a little
We don't
weird.
talk about it.
It was kind of like steampunky, right? Like it was kind of like an alternate reality.
Oh,
I
it was
feel.
steamy, all right.
Okay. Oh, you mean like a pile of shit?
Cleveland
Okay.
steamer, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
Make
I thought
another
you meant like it was.
steamy.
It got real like dirty or something. I was like,
I
oh,
thought I was seeing Geralt in the bathtub. I was like, ooh.
Robin Hood's dick. or
I mean, I'm
something.
sure it did have some of that, but I heard it was dog shit. So.
Oh, good stuff. All right. So I've got 3 categories left. I've done
Do it.
old. Let's
Hey,
get olds. Let's get olds out of here. No, wait. Where's my old list? There it is. Yeah. Well, anyway, I'm picking maybe a little off board here, but Michelle Pfeiffer. Michelle Pfeiffer
okay.
in my old category. I think she's like she in those Ant-Man movies, like she's kind of like an unsung hero.
She's the best part of Quantumania.
Right. She's really, really good. And she's also just ridiculously beautiful, like she has been for 40 years. And yeah, the best Catwoman. And just a phenomenal career. But yeah, Michelle Pfeiffer. I just want to see her in more stuff.
Grease 2?
Yeah, I love that one. I love Grease too. I've totally seen both of the Grease movies.
She's great in like Witches of Eastwick.
Yeah.
And One Fine Day. Gosh.
Get out of here. That is so
Man.
good. I saw that movie when it came out. I think my ma took me in theater. And I've always been just into that movie for whatever reason.
It was on Showtime every fucking day, and I watched it every day. Every One Fine Day, I was watching that movie. But look that one up, everyone. Great rom-com. From the 90s. George Clooney and Michelle Pfeiffer. Yeah.
The Clune.
Yeah, if you want to see how Michelle Pfeiffer keeps her youth, watch Stardust. That's how she does it. It's canon.
Good stuff.
You gotta check that out.
Round 4, Tomas.
All right. I'm going to go young because this was probably like the hardest category for me. I started looking up actors, and then I realized all the actors and actresses that I followed are old now. So 35
There's a lot of young ones. There's a lot.
Like for some reason, my mind just kept going back to like Michael Cera and like.
He's 40.
50-year-old Michael Cera.
I was like, my mind immediately went back to like Superbad. Like, I think I was 19, about to go to college, and I was like,
Right.
these people are young, right? Nope.
That's good.
We're trapped in a time loop, guys. I'm gonna go with our girl, Sydney from The Bear.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey yo.
Ayo.
I was waiting for it.
Same here. I was like, I don't know how many more loops around this snake I can get before she's gone.
Edabiri is her last name, right?
Yes. Io Edabiri.
Edebiri.
ERI.
Call up Google, man.
I got her here. She's on my list. She was one of my.
Yeah.
I loved her as
pull up
April,
your
man.
Excel
She was
sheet,
on my
right?
Audible artist list there.
It's a good one. She's everywhere.
And Young Guns and Wildcard for sure.
Rising Star. Big fan.
She's great.
Mike, you get to pick in round 4.
I'm gonna pick my Audible artist now because I'm worried that someone else might get them. I'm going Kristen Shaw.
Ooh.
Oh man, real good.
She's Mabel from Gravity Falls.
Good.
Mabel was like she cracked our character bracket. I thought that was a great pick by Josh at that time.
Yeah.
And she's the best character on Bob's Burgers too, and she's like the voice in so many things. And
BoJack Horseman.
Yep.
and she's just great. She makes anything she's in kind of better. She's a great like secret sauce kind of.
Mm-hmm.
She's not a voice necessarily in What We Do in the Shadows, but she's really good in What We Do in the Shadows.
But I can close my eyes and the voice does it. I don't even have to watch her.
Sure. Right.
He is an audible artist. Audible artist.
Artiste.
Yeah, what a character. Great. Kayla, you get to finish round 4.
I'll take my senior next, and I'm going Jean Smart.
Nice.
Speaking of Babylon, Eric's favorite movie of all time.
Very good in Babylon.
But in Hacks, more specifically, she's just like clearly an older woman, and she is very comedic, which I think we do not have enough comedic senior ladies out there. So I love it.
Nice.
She's great. I love her.
Right. She's just so much fun. Like, so much fun to watch. It's really impressive.
She's
Go ahead, Eric. Sorry.
I was just gonna say in Babylon, she's like this turn of the century like tabloid writer, and it's perfect for her. It's really good.
It seemed like she was in Watchmen, the series, right? And then it just seemed like I never noticed her before, but then she was in so much. She's like a parent in Snow Day, the Nickelodeon movie that I saw a bunch. You know, she's the mom that gets stuck at home with her kid, like, and can't finish her work and shit. And
it was hilarious, I'm sure.
Yeah. She's been great for a long time, and did notice till
Mayor, you know. Like,
oh God, yeah. Fargo, the season of Fargo that she's in, she's fantastic. Love her. Hacks is great.
Hacks is great. I want more.
What a beast. Jean Smart was the last pick in round 4 for Kayla. Kristen Schaal was Mike's pick in round 4 in the voice category. Io Edebiri was the young category for Tomas. Michelle Pfeiffer was my pick in the old category. And Taron Egerton was Dee's pick in the young category. 2 rounds left. Kayla gets to start off round 5.
This one will be my audible artist. Had to think about that before I spit it out. Lance Reddick.
Nice.
That's my dude. I will miss him dearly.
Keith David, I think, is what you mean.
Yeah. It was announced Keith David is taking over his character. And
I do enjoy him as a voice actor too. But Lance Reddick is just a cooler, like more strong, just a presence that he brings.
One of the most unique voices that I think we've ever had, you know, like it's that's Lance Reddick. Like that is like there's no one else who sounds like Lance Reddick. Good pick. Round 5 starts with Lance Reddick. R.I.P. Mike.
All right. So, man, I'm my marvelous movie star here. I'm torn between 3 that I really wanted to pick. I'm gonna. Can we pick a voice in this category?
I think so.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go Jake Johnson from Spider-Verse.
Ooh.
A character that really had to grow on me. Kind of, I like his whole like growth. You see him in the sequel, and when he came on, it just like he filled something in that movie that I didn't even know was missing until he got there, and it just felt right and great. And I think he embodies that like middle-aged Peter Parker so well in an age when we have great young ones and with Miles and Tom Holland. I don't know. He fits that, 30-year-old white guy in me. Yep. Demographic.
Doesn't he? God, I love Jake Johnson.
I feel that energy so hard, bro.
I feel like he's kind of eaten Charlie Day's lunch a little bit. I feel like they have very similar, career trajectories and stuff. But like, I think Jake Johnson's doing it.
You're doing it, baby.
I think one of those people has become kind of annoying, and the other one is Jake Johnson. So
I'm gonna have to go with Mike on this one.
That
I
is
could argue.
his thing, though. That is Charlie Day's thing, is to be like annoying.
It's
So he's good
one
at
note,
it.
though.
And Jake just does the douchey, charming.
He's
thing.
an everyman. He's
Yeah, I don't know.
he is the definition of everyman. Like in a respectable way. He doesn't make me feel uncomfortable like every man, but
He's the everyman from Anytown, USA.
Copyright Men Frienders 2013.
he's
2023.
the lovable everyman.
But not every men
Right.
can be a men fender, all right? Or woman.
Are we talking
You
about
have to pass
men
the
again?
Jake Johnson test.
That's right. Jake, get a hold of us.
Oh gosh. Yeah,
give
it's
you
like
a
the Turing
doctorate.
test, but better. There's more like nachos involved.
Oh my god.
Ditka references.
Yes. Oh, Tomas, round 5 is on you.
If there's anything we're good at, it's derailing on this podcast.
The machine of nonsense.
Good stuff.
All right. I think I'm going to go with heroes. Gonna have to go to my boy Enrique Iglesias. I can be your hero. No, I'm kidding.
I thought you might go
I wouldn't-
Bowie.
I went a different route, but
Gonna have to go with
Strange
my,
choice.
my biggest hero of all time. The only one acting credit. Near and dear to my heart. The up and coming rising star, Eric John David Fisher. And to throw it in there somewhere. No, it's gonna be Robert Downey Jr.
Nice.
Near and dear to my heart. I'm a recovered alcoholic myself. Iron Man was an alcoholic in the comics. Who better to cast him than Robert Downey Jr.?
Hell yeah.
Had a buddy push for him, got the role of his life, and he fucking ran with it. And,
Marvel Magic Man.
oh my god, it's like we talk about Thanos. For me, it's Iron Man. that end scene.
Mm.
I mean, we talked it ad infinitum during the bracket of nonsense, but I think there's like 2 whole entire episodes for it.
Right. Welling up just thinking about it.
It's
He's
the
great.
Hollywood success story. It really is. Like,
Absolutely.
I mean, like,
I love him.
it's insane. And
Love
very good in Oppenheimer.
Nepo baby.
I was gonna say shit. He might get himself nominated for an Oscar now.
Oh, I think he's definitely going to get nominated. We'll see.
Be like
if
his
he
third
wins.
nomination.
Yeah.
Hope he can get one.
He's real good. It's real good. Even if that
Absolutely.
movie is only okay.
Even if it's
He's so
only-
silly.
I
don't
still
know.
gotta see it.
I
Really?
don't know.
Really? The fanboy saying this? Wow.
I've seen
Also
every
ask him about
Christopher-
Tenet. I don't know if Eric is a fanboyer.
Tenet is really good. I've seen it 3 times. I have no idea what happens in that movie, but I can still say it's a very well made film. I love Christopher Nolan movies. I love them. They're great.
I love him.
But anyway, round 5. Man, I picked Tom Hardy. That's Christopher Nolan's boy.
He should have been an Oppenheimer.
Round 5. I guess I gotta go voices. You shouldn't do wild card on your 5th round pick, right?
No, you shouldn't.
Whatever you want.
I've got like pick the right pick from the heart. I got 3 that
Heart.
are all.
Give me that Mati. Come on. Give me that heart.
Show me Bolo Chung.
They're kind of all my heart. I'm just gonna go Troy Baker. I'm gonna go Troy Baker.
Ooh.
In my voice category.
The king.
Yeah, he's the king of
Star of
voices.
The Last of Us TV show.
Yep. I think he's got acting chops. I think he can do it on the big screen as well. But yeah, he's the voice for me. Yeah, that's my right pick. That's my heart pick. I guess so.
Oh,
yeah,
of course. I mean,
round 5.
not only Joel, but Sam in Uncharted 4. So great in that as well. And just
His voice
countless
is much more handsome than he is.
other things. He even was not unafraid to voice the Joker.
Just absolute balls. The balls.
That's
The balls on that guy. The balls on him.
Bulls.
So good. So good. Apparently he's also in Solar Opposites. Reading here.
Oh.
So there you go.
I never checked that.
Troy Baker in my voice category. D, you get to finish round 5.
And I will finish round 5 by choosing my hero, who's my hero,
Enrique Iglesias.
who've overcome just every possible scenario to get it right. Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds. There you go.
That's another, fall from grace and meteoric rise.
Funny, man.
Will always be Van
Love
Wilder.
somebody who can just, poke fun at themselves. So he's very good at that.
Owns a damn, soccer club now, right?
But not Charlie Day, but the other dude.
Wrexham.
Cell phone company, Mint Mobile.
Mint Mobile. Yeah, what a...
Hey, men.
He should do something with Charlie Day.
Yeah, for the first time ever.
Yeah.
I gotta take a step back here really quick. I wasn't fast enough. Man, Troy Baker has 402 acting credits.
Jesus Christ.
Holy shit.
Busy.
One of them, C2E2 20 whatever that we went to. Oh, that was so good. Man, who would have known 2 of the people we picked would have been from C2E2? That's good.
There you go.
Someone just got to pick Paul Rudd, and we got the trifecta. Round 5 is Lance Reddick in voices for Kayla. Mike picked Jake Johnson in the superhero category. Tomas picked Robert Downey Jr., also in the superhero category.
Hell yeah.
I picked Troy Baker in the voice category. And D picked Ryan Reynolds in the superhero category. Really good. D, you get to pick your final pick. It's round 6. I guess everyone's on wild card, right?
Wow. Back pocket.
All right. Wild card.
What's with that razzle dazzle?
I'm looking at 2. And there's a third one that I feel like should be mentioned.
But not right now.
But not right now. I'm gonna go with Chris Pratt.
Ooh.
Wow.
Pratt.
Okay. You still got Chris Pratt stock. I dig it.
I sold
Wild
mine. I lie.
Oh,
Wild card.
And I personally not a fan of the Pratts, kind of, just how he rolls, but still
Great
seeing
Star-Lord.
Guardians 3 this year and Mario, it's just like,
Yep.
man, this guy's just lovable when
Hard-
when you don't
hard
have
to
to think
deny.
about,
Yeah, but you don't have to think
his
about
personal politics.
him.
Like,
Yeah, if you don't have to
Yeah,
think about
exactly.
him. And that's why I feel like he was in my wild card, because I couldn't put him in heroes, even though I love Guardians and Mario. I just was like, it doesn't feel right. Voices, I was like, that's too memey. It just felt right to have him in here.
I like him.
I like your reasoning, deductive reasoning to get to that.
I dig it.
So I don't know.
Honestly, he's kind of a voice superstar.
Yeah.
I didn't think of it coming into here, but Lego Movie and Mario,
Onward.
get out of here. Oh, Onward too? Yeah, man.
Yep.
Goodness gracious.
He's-
Yeah.
He's a busy guy with the voices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably his strong suit compared to, Passengers isn't well regarded. I don't think the Terminal List is something people are hot and bothered over.
I think it is actually, though. It's that it's the people that like his politics. I think they love.
All right, you
the
love the
politics.
Terminal
I
I
List.
think
mean, people got stock. I know. We
Yeah.
watched it. I mean, we didn't watch it, but
Plus,
I don't know.
part of the $1 trillion Jurassic World series.
Yeah, so like it's a reason why he's the wild card. Yeah.
I don't think you can fit him anywhere else on here.
Eager to see when he becomes an elder god level there, what his
Yeah.
career will be.
Yeah.
He'll always be
Maybe he'll
that
be-
chubby
maybe-
guy who fell in the pit.
Maybe he'll be Christopher Pratt. Ooh.
Mm.
Oh boy. Me. Wow. Okay, it's me. Wild card. I have a massive list. And it's tough. It is tough. Seth Rogen, guys. I'm just gonna go Seth Rogen.
Really?
For my wild card. Why not? I don't think I have enough comedy on my my list yet. Really, really great in Platonic. I was a little afraid that, like, does Seth Rogen, like, is he funny anymore? Has he got anything left to do in Hollywood? He's Weed Man, you know. He's got a whole business,
He's
right?
the man. God,
He's doing a
Turtle
lot of
Man.
producing and stuff now. Like, he's kind of
put shit together.
you know, yeah, stepping a little bit out of the limelight, but yeah, Platonic right into TMNT, and he's got like 5 lines in the movie, but like his fingerprints are all over it, and yeah, Seth Rogen.
I'm sorry. Did you forget about DK? Donkey
Yeah.
Kong?
I guess I did. I actually completely forgot about DK. Yes, and he's pretty good as DK. Yeah, so
He's Bebop as well, right? So
Yeah.
I mean,
mm-hmm.
this year, who would have thought the guy doing the too many dice rolls on the dance floor?
Oh, God, I love it.
The most important person in Hollywood right now that can greenlight, Ninja Turtle stuff and console wars. And, like,
Right. He did it like he's a part of Sausage Party. He put that like
Right.
wildly inappropriate. Nobody of high class is gonna watch that movie to be of like that dude brings everybody now.
You mean one of the best animated features in the last 2 decades? What are you
Hey,
talking
I do mean that. Yeah,
don't-
Sausage Party is wonderful.
It's Akira, Sausage Party, Princess Mononoke. Boom.
Oh.
Beauty and the Beast, maybe 4th or something.
There you go.
Yep.
Shout out to my boy Gaston.
Oh.
The Ringer did
hero
a
of the
jerk
movie.
bracket recently, and
Ooh.
Gaston was on that. Shooter
Oh, he's top
McGavin
tier.
took that one. He
Shooter
took the whole.
McGavin's on there.
McGavin.
That's good. That's funny.
Yeah, he's gonna take it like the mom's home, right? Like that's top tier jerk.
That's pretty top tier jerk.
Yeah,
Wow.
just jerk. Just top tier jerk.
I like
Good
Shooter.
villain.
He eats pieces of shit for breakfast, so I mean, you gotta be a jerk to do that. Tomas, round 6 to you.
All right, so yeah, wild card. Everybody's kind of I mean, I could literally say anybody.
I know
like,
it's
a
so hard
list-
to pick.
I got like
So
a
big.
list of like 20 people, like immediately that like. I also had them kind of like chopped around like in other categories that it was like just how you guys played. I kind of pivoted. But you know what? Originally was on my Oscars short list. Kind of a shout out to my love,
Ooh.
Jackie. I went Kate Winslet,
Hell yeah.
Great pick.
Mare Bear. Yeah, just loved
Good
her
job.
mare.
Very good.
Titanic's pretty all right,
She kind of sucks in that movie in
Oscar-
retrospect.
Oscar winner. So
But
fit a lot of these categories.
I shouldn't
Just
say
make
Kate
everything
Winslet
good.
sucks. Kate Winslet's great actually, but Rose kind of sucks. That's
I mean, we could have a little debate on who's the bad guy in Titanic as well.
It was the iceberg.
yeah, Nature's the bad guy. It always is. We're
Mother Nature,
getting
man.
we're figuring that out though. We're getting rid of those
I'm just talking,
icebergs.
like
Yeah.
Rose had a
Get
whole
rid of those
entire
icebergs.
family. She had grandchildren. She was married again, and she out here thirsting over this guy she met for like 2 days on a boat.
Oh yeah.
We all thirsted over Leo, okay? Every
Yeah, I
single
don't
one of
know.
us.
I don't blame her at all. I agree.
Well, mind you,
No one gonna pick Leo. Wow.
Yeah, we got
that's-
2 more.
Had to
He was
leave
on the
him.
list,
Had to
too.
leave him. Had to leave
I
him.
want to hear what
Had
you
no
guys
room
say.
on that. Only 6 people can fit on this door.
Yep. There it is.
Comes around.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Let my man
Oh.
cook.
Mike, you've got every opportunity. You are you have a pick here in round 6.
Oh no, Leo's drowning. I love you, Leo.
My heart will go on.
Absolutely. Gosh, man, we could do like a whole episode just on this like this specific category
Just
of
spitting out actors we like.
Well,
Yeah, bro.
I think wild card like isn't just it embodies something else besides just whatever you want.
Yeah.
To me, I don't know.
Yeah, like Dee's pick was very. I liked looking at it that way.
I think it's great. Yeah, it's a great
Yeah,
idea.
my man broke it down.
I have to go with Toni Collette here.
Ooh.
Nice.
My wild card, another actress who I think just fits that role. She can do anything. She could do horror. She could do drama. She could do comedy. She could do murder mystery. You know, anything really.
Yeah.
And her in Hereditary is like like the all-time. Why wasn't this the most celebrated kind of performance of the year stuff? And I love her. I think she's fantastic.
Really good wild card. Yeah, I like the spirit of when I just put wild card. It's just for laziness, honestly. As like we need 6, and wild card just works. So pick whatever.
I think
But like I love
one of the
spirit.
most interesting categories to me. Like I don't know. I think it's good. It's great.
You're telling
you guys make
you're
it
telling
good.
me it wasn't intentional?
Nothing I do is intentional. D, you'll learn that about me real quick.
I'll let him lie.
3 hours. I spent 3 hours researching wildcard.
Oh, Kayla, you get to finish out
Classic.
the basic ass actor draft.
I used wild card as a Emmy category
Ooh,
because
okay.
Eric would not let me get it on the
TV category
big
kind of
board.
thing.
And I'm going Phoebe Waller-Bridges.
Whoa, great pick.
Yes, it is so good. I haven't seen the Indiana Jones movie that has her in it. She's probably the best part, but Phoebe Waller-Bridges.
That's what I heard. That she's
Man, she's just from what Fleabag is and the legacy that'll have. She's like completely made a 180 from that. It seems, and I don't know. I'm interested to see what comes out of her doing like this, IP kind of stuff. Like she's going to do Mr. and Mrs. Smith reboot show. She's doing Laura Croft stuff. So
Yeah. If it can be like with that, it just feels like Fleabag is like heavily seasoned with Phoebe Waller-Bridges. Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
Right.
Sorry, not Bridges. Bridge. I want that. I want to feel her being a part of it.
I just heard today she got the Nash Bridges IP too. So Phoebe Waller-Bridges.
Damn.
She's doing no, but seriously, yeah, it seems like she put all of herself into Fleabag, and that was it. Like I don't know, like she's like that was that thing, and I did it, and now I can just try to create my Seth Rogen
Springboard.
empire as well. She's trying to do that same thing.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge will be Weedman.
Weed man.
That should be down.
He's got a pretty decent head start on her, but she's trying. She's trying to
Catch up.
Trying to get up there.
Oh, so round 6 we have Phoebe Waller-Bridge hyphen wildcard. Toni Collette from Mike, wildcard. Kate Winslet, wildcard for Tomas. My wildcard was Seth Rogen, and oh my goodness, a wildcard pick for D was Chris Pratt. I think we need to have like a who else was on your big board conversation, or who else? I think like who else would fit wild card. I think would be a really great conversation.
I had Mickey Rourke.
As you guys were talking, I put Matthew Smith on my wild card. I was like, should I change my answer now that you guys brought this up? Because I feel like he is. I feel mean saying this. When I look at Matthew Smith, I'm like, God, that dude looks silly. He looks silly. But then he acts.
Matthew
He just
Smith,
like
not a men fender, according to Kayla. Yeah.
I mean,
It's just a wild card, like, because obviously I seen Morbius and he's in that and it's not great. So he didn't save it.
That's the
But
best part, though.
but he's silly. He's ridiculous. It's not a good look for
you
him.
knew what movie he was in.
But he does like the same kind of thing, in The Crown, where he's just a power hungry like douchebag, but he does it so like smooth and criminal in The Crown. It's very good. It's where like I don't want to watch him, but I can't stop watching him.
Take your eyes off the wreck.
He's a wild card.
Nice.
I'm gonna throw Florence Pugh out there in wild card. I think she's super versatile. It's ridiculous. She's like 27 too. Like I always think she's like, oh yeah, she's my age or something. No, she's 10 years younger than I am, and like she's already done so much. And like I think she can pretty much do anything. So
she was on my young long list.
She would have fit in young. She would have fit in super.
I think she's a great wild card as well. Just like her being the second fiddle in Little Women, her, popping up in like Hawkeye, like she's fantastic.
Yeah.
I thought John C. Reilly should be like the poster child for the wild card. Just
Emmy, get that Emmy nominee.
Yeah. Just great to be in any. I love to see him in anything. He can keep like something like Kong Skull Island. He holds that whole fucking thing down. But then he could be like the perfect foil for Will Ferrell and Step Brothers and stuff.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
He could be in a PTA movie, the next year or something, and be a drama actor as well.
Yep.
God,
he's been doing it forever too. Like that's the thing. Like you don't think about it. He's another Gene Smart, where you like look back and you're like, oh shit, he's in everything for the last 30 years.
Right. Would have been a great Audible artist pick as well. Wreck-It Ralph.
Yep.
Uh,
Eric's favorite movie.
Man, it pained me that no one got the Goss here, but I thought he was a great wild card as well.
He was in my Oscar list.
Someone who could just act without acting at all, like he does, like in a Blade Runner or something, where he's just kind of just doing a lot of eyes, face stuff, or he could just be the perfect comedic foil in, The Nice Guys or Ken.
Oh, God. So good, The Nice Guys. Crazy Stupid Love's good, or he can be like super, super dramatic in The Notebook and La La Land.
Yeah.
Or he can be the star musical of it in Barbie.
Right, he can dig back to his Mouseketeer days and just be in a boy band at a drop of a hat.
I can't wait. Trying to go see Barbie again today. We already bought tickets, so we should be okay.
Okay, so nice. Unless they just like kick you out at the door.
And here's for men fending here. I'm gonna be stuck at home doing the housework while she goes and sees Barbie. So.
He's a men fender.
Yes.
So here we go.
Don't you won't love having the house to yourself, listening to your podcasts and vacuuming.
I have 4 podcasts on
dream
deck.
day.
Oh my God, he's so ready.
I'm ready. Cubs game. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's gonna be great.
Oh Lord.
What other honorable mentions we got?
Oh, I got a whole list.
I also had Lakeith Stanfield in my young.
Great wife.
And Saoirse Ronan in my young.
Love Saoirse. She's just if I'm going with like the last few years body of work, like since Lady Bird for me, Saoirse hasn't done that much that I've really liked, and Jesse's just kind of knocked it out of the park. So as far as the Irish delegation, I had to go with.
Nice. The Irish.
And can I just say, this isn't. I'm happy.
You're gonna talk shit about Matthew Smith's face again, or
no? I'm talking shit about Timothy Chalamet. Total opposite. Everybody wants to look at Timothy Chalamet's face. I don't. I'd much rather watch Matthew Smith act.
Ooh.
He's in really good movies. Dune is a really good movie. Bones and All, really good movie.
Bones and All got me. I was on that fence. Nah, I'm in Chalamet's yard now, baby.
I think the
I'm on the
female
fence.
lead is so much better. I forget her name, but
I mean, if that's what we're talking, sure. But I thought I liked him a lot in that. So
he's really good in Little Women.
He's
to
good
be
in
a
Little
real
Women.
man, a real men fender.
We came full circle on there.
I'm not
He is
exactly
good
sure
in
what
that.
the Men Fenders is about.
I have no
still,
idea either.
but I still like the bit.
Yeah.
Sometimes we're pro men, sometimes we're not. You know,
Yeah, yes.
whatever X tells me to do that day is what.
There we go.
Not all
Okay,
men fenders.
Oh my god, there it is.
It's good.
So we're looking forward to him Wonkaing.
Maybe. I don't know.
I'm not interested in pretty much anything that has to do with Willy Wonka, like at all.
Give me Gene Wilder or give me nothing.
I don't
Give
even
me
want
Gene
that.
Wilder
I
or
don't-
give me death.
Or death. I'll take it.
So Gene
My
Wilder
sorry.
in honorable mentions. We're putting that.
Yeah.
there?
I got a list.
Hell yeah.
Gene
Very
Wilder
cool.
card.
Yeah.
I had
Yeah.
I had Eric's girl, Sally Field, on my Elder Gods.
Hell
my
yeah.
God.
Hell yeah.
Really love Sally.
Man, Sally could get it. You know, even today.
Even today.
I feel you, man. I feel you.
Bruce. The Willis.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I'll just rapid fire because there's really
Hell yeah.
no ruler. I had Sly, Leo D, Brad Pitt. I put Mickey Rourke for maybe in my hero category for Sin City or The Wrestler because he's my hero in The Wrestler.
Absolutely.
Samuel Jackson,
I would have allowed it.
Arnold, Go ahead, Kayla. What's up? That's
No,
all
go
fine.
ahead. I'm sorry. I just
Okay.
thinking.
I put JCVD, possible hero as well. Bloodsport, still, it's real to me. Damn it. I put Ice Cube as a joke for voice actor. So I just loved how he just continued to chomp up scenes in TMNT.
Yeah,
I
he
put
did.
Bolo Young as villain for Bloodsport as well.
Hell yeah.
And I was kind of thinking of like a weird for like a hero. I put Jackie Earl Haley for Rorschach, specifically just for that role. I can go ad infinitum, but that was like literally just me scribbling for like 15 seconds while you guys were talking. So
I thought Jackie Earl Haley was really good in the Nightmare on Elm Street reboot.
I didn't see it.
I thought he made a really good Freddy in that one.
He's had to
definitely
tap
got
out of that one so early. The CGI was.
He's got the bone structure for it.
I don't remember the CGI, so maybe it was forgettable.
They tried to do the him popping out of the wall thing from the original, and the original it's practical. Like
Yeah.
they use like a fucking latex wall or something, and this one is just a terrible CGI Freddy that guy comes out of the wall.
Bring
And
back practical effects.
Hey,
the Young Guns, it was really female actress heavy, but shout out to Dev Patel and Barry Cogan. I think the two best kind of in that under 35 bracket that are doing it.
That's the
There you go.
the Irish dude. Is that who you just said? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good. I forgot about him. Oh, so good.
Yeah. Tomas brought him up, but I wanted to have Brad Pitt as my Academy acolyte.
I had Brad Pitt on mine.
Yeah, he was
for
in my
Cliff.
Hmm.
But honestly, DDL, Daniel Day-Lewis, he's like
okay.
for
yeah, I had him on my short list too.
he, if I was like trying to pick like my absolute favorite Oscar winner, him for There Will Be Blood, and I loved him as Lincoln too. That's another one of his take your
Lincoln's
pick
pretty
for
good.
his 3 leading Oscar wins. But and my last kind of honorable mention, well, I two actually, Tatiana Maslany as She-Hulk.
Wow.
She was so close to being my pick for Marvelous Movie Star, and
Oh, nice.
Mark Hamill for Audible Artist.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Just the iconic Joker voice. And
Yep. The Joker, baby.
I got. I tried to keep my lists pretty short. I had like 2 in each, but in voice, I was afraid that Eric might take Lance Reddick, so I also had Freddie Prinze Jr. and Nolan
wow.
North.
Fun.
That's the
Fun.
ones you see a lot of.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, Freddie Prinze, he was the teen dream heartthrob, and then he's like, nah, I'm gonna work behind the scenes now.
Nobody put down metal.
He does so much.
He's like a cool dude. I've seen him on
he does
movie trivia shows that I watch and stuff, and just certain podcasts, and he seems like he just, I don't know. He's
Star Wars.
He's got it together, right? And he loves like wrestling and stuff. And he was like a writer for the WWE for a long time, I think. And,
Oh, that's awesome! I didn't know that.
Attitude Era.
Yeah. No,
he
I
seems
think
real solid.
yeah.
Ruthless Aggression.
You mentioned her in passing, but Olivia Colman. Mike mentioned Olivia Colman in passing, but
Probably my favorite Oscar speech. I didn't know who she was until I watched that year's Oscars, and her speech just turned me into an instant fan. And then turns out she's the greatest actress who's ever lived, and I love her.
There you go.
Should have won for Lost Daughter, I think, as well.
Let's see. I got some honorable mentions.
Hell yeah.
They kind of fit into a lot. J.K. Simmons.
Ooh,
Yes.
Willem Dafoe,
Great wild card.
Michelle Yeoh. I got Will Arnett in here.
Oh, nice.
Bill Hader, Jenna Ortega, and David Tennant. Kind of the ones I didn't use.
I think Jenna Ortega is going to be like climbing for one of these spots. Like if we ever do this again or something, like
I had her in my youngs.
Right.
Mia Goth probably too. I think she's gonna be like they're probably gonna be right neck and neck at Scream Queens and stuff. And if either decides to do anything else, like get out of.
I think Jenna can. I think she can branch out from that. I'm afraid Mia's just gonna be like you said, a Scream Queen pigeonhole kind of thing. But
she's got such a unique voice. She could probably do a lot of like period pieces and stuff too. I think like English stuff. Yeah.
She was a part of putting together that whole X.
She's an executive producer now, on the whole
right.
franchise,
It was like her idea, so like she's got some.
Yeah, she was
brains
like, hey,
behind it.
Pearl, like, what if we do another movie? And they did it, and they're gonna do a third one. So
I had in voices, I had James Earl Jones. I mean, super iconic, right? And then also Andy Serkis. It's kind of a little bit of a, is it voice, is it mocap, whatever? But like he does both, right?
Caesar and Schmeagol, whatever, Gollum.
He does it.
Yeah. Ultimate wild card, I guess, in that because he's done just like straight, and he's a super villain in the Wakanda stuff. So so.
Scary.
Jesse Plemons, Adam Driver, Chris Pine, the best Chris.
The best Chris.
Yes, we have to talk about Chris Pine. Man, what a guy! Just can do it all. He's up there with Gosling for me, just as far as can do anything and knock it out of the park. Really impressed with his stuff.
I'm fine if he never acts again, but Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, for 20 years is just iconic, and I guess he will be again in Deadpool.
I kind of pissed off that he's in Deadpool 3. I like he's doing it again, and that's the venue that he's choosing to do it in. I don't know. I love Logan. Logan is a special movie for me, and I don't know. To say it ain't so, Hugh. Don't do it.
At least it's still. It's the same character, and I don't know. They're doing those Deadpool movies are fun. I don't know if they need Hugh Jackman in them, but
that's true.
I don't know if it's like poking fun at the Logan stuff because they're gonna joke about Logan. Like they're gonna do it, and Logan is not a joke. All right, it's.
Well, they opened Deadpool 2 with a giant Logan joke, so like, yes, they are gonna probably joke about Logan.
And
I don't like those movies. I don't like Ryan Reynolds. I don't like him.
Oh no!
Sorry, D.
It comes out. He'll do it as long as he can.
Hey, Mike. I don't care what you like.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
I don't care.
Yeah, you do.
I don't care. I love him. I love Ryan Reynolds.
As like a religious listener to this pod before a member of this pod, I feel like you at least care a little bit about what Mike thinks.
I would hear Mike and I go, you know what, I don't care.
In one ear, out the other.
Oh, good stuff.
See, I
I'm not
lost.
watching anything
that
you
up.
recommend.
I should recap the draft, I think, before we get out of here. Kayla's picks. I'll go person here. So Kayla was Daniel Kaluuya, Emma Stone, Josh Brolin, Gene Smart, Lance Reddick, and Phoebe Waller-Bridge. Solid list. I like it. Mike reminded me that Tom Hanks is an actor.
Yes, you're welcome.
Jesse Buckley, Robin Williams, Kristen Schaal, Jake Johnson, and Toni Collette. Mike might have like the most wild card grouping of anyone.
I tried.
Yeah, it's a really good grouping there. Tomas picked Denzel, Chris Sabat, Gary Oldman, Io Edebiri, Robert Downey Jr., and Kate Winslet.
Nice.
I had Margot Robbie, Charlize Theron, Tom Hardy, Michelle Pfeiffer, Troy Baker, and Seth Rogen. And
Weed
Demetrius. And Weed Guy. Yeah. I also have just in parentheses Weed Guy instead of Wild Card. Demetrius picked Morgan Freeman, Meryl Streep, Jack Black, Taron Egerton, Ryan Reynolds, and Chris Pratt. No bad drafts among them, I think.
Yeah.
Really, really good. That's what you get when you get the basic ass actor draft. Made it simple for us.
Basic AF.
Probably
Good stuff.
one of the easier drafts we've done.
Yeah, I think so. Need to after that intense mailbag episode, we needed some a little palate cleanser, right?
Still on the fence about glizzies.
We should all name one thing that we've really been digging lately because we didn't get to any of that. Kayla, you want to start that off before we get out of here?
We watched How to Blow Up a Pipeline.
Yeah, we did.
I like
What
that
did you
one.
think? I didn't ask you for your opinion because I wanted it on here.
It is a tense movie throughout. Very, very much. There's no preamble. They're doing it. You get little peeks into why each of them are doing it, but they're quick little peeks, and sometimes you haven't even figured out that they're back to current time or not. It's good.
Kayla was anxious the rest of the night after watching. We watch it like midday, and then the palpable.
Maybe that is what it was.
I think so.
I don't know. I felt like that episode of Succession was real boring. So.
Ooh.
What?
Yes. I was like, Jesus. Maybe it was because I was so anxious from watching How to Blow Up a Pipeline, but I couldn't focus on whatever
Damn
fucking
it.
Shiv was upset about.
How far are you guys now? Season 2 still?
Yeah, season 2, episode maybe 6 was the boring episode, according to Kayla.
Damn.
Did you not think it was boring?
It wasn't a top tier episode, I would say. Yeah. There's it's a long season. We started a new Diablo campaign, Diablo 4 as well. I picked Barbarian. Kayla picked
Necromancer.
Necromancer,
Oh, there we
right?
go. That's the
And
one.
Necromancer.
It's really fun.
seems
I like
really
Necromancer.
Cool. Yeah. We've got a 4-player going with Mike and Josh as well.
Nice.
We got up to
Slow roll
level.
on that one.
Yeah, slow play in that one. But when you're playing 4 players, it's hard to get the story of the game and everything else. We're just kind of skipping cutscenes and just doing missions
story?
and stuff.
Okay.
Well,
Go to bed.
We like
as,
the story.
as 2
We
players,
like stories.
and we're playing couch op, so we're just sitting in front of the TV playing some Diablo, and it's interesting. Lilith is here, and she's infecting humans. It's cool.
Cool.
Diablo. So that's what we've been up to.
Goddamn Diblos.
How about you, Tomas?
Let's see. I've gotten back into the Pokemon TCG.
Hell yeah.
They released the Game Boy game on the Switch arcade. Jackie was just kind of seeing one. I was like, "What are you playing there?" And then she went out of her way to buy us a starter box. It came with 3 decks and a play board.
Nice.
And yeah, we've been getting into actual physical card playing again. And
I've
it's
heard
been
that
fun.
is like so different than what it used to be. Is that right?
Not necessarily. Like all the
Okay.
rules are pretty much the same. There's a few different things. Like it used to just be trainer cards, but now they have like trainer support cards. You can only play one of those per turn.
Yep.
Instead, it was like
They're very
I was like,
good.
I was like playing. I was like, holy shit, these trainer cards are fucking busted. And like my first turn, I was like, well, then you can play as many as you want. You know, OG. Like,
Right.
I was like, man, draw three.
Right. It's
Pull
like
up 2 mana.
ancestral visions are just everywhere.
I was like,
fucking
I was
Pokemon.
reading the rules as I was playing, and I was like, oh no, like
Ancestral recall. Sorry, the blue 1 mana draw 3 cards.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
power
I'm like-
9 card.
I'm like, what is
But,
this, like Magic when it first came out?
Right.
Fucking- But no, that's been fun. We finished up this full season 2. Pretty good. Leaves you on a few cliffhangers. Let's see. We've still been keeping up mostly with What We Do in the Shadows. Been a little slow on keeping up with Only Murders in the Building. And we stumbled upon like this. We have this uncanny ability of like just stumbling upon like weird Australian like sitcoms and stuff. We've been watching Fisk, which is like 6 episodes. They only got the first season on Netflix, but it's pretty funny. Australians, they're funny people. And
God,
hell yeah.
nerds.
video game wise, Pokemon TCG. And been jumping between that and just continuing to play Mega Man Battle Network games. Nothing really new. Yeah, been a slow game year for me.
I gotta jump into that Pokemon TCG.
It's fun, dude.
Used to love that on the Game Boy. D, how about you, man?
I finished up Good Omens season 2. Had a nice cry at the end there. Was very upset. Ham, just the Ham. He's just hilarious the whole season. Just the whole season.
I'm assuming John Ham as opposed to Spider Ham.
Yeah, John Ham. Just so good. It was just one of those. It was a really fun ride, and then the ending kind of gets you, because just I don't know. It's it's one of those things where like, I guess this could be an ending, or they wanna keep it going. So it was just another one of those. That's how the first season ended. They kind of left it a little open for stuff to happen. I am slowly finishing up the second season of The Bear. It's just one of those shows that I'm really enjoying, and I don't want it to end. So I'm just kind of an episode every week. And I only got a couple episodes left, so I'm with that, and still enjoying Hyrule. I haven't left yet.
Oh my god,
very nice.
Good stuff. Mike, you wanna be last?
Of course. Tough to find a game to play right now. Still just kind of, it's Isaac season when that happens. When I just can't find anything, I go back to Isaac. Still playing a lot of that. Playing a lot of the Pokemon TCG, Oracle of Ages, dipping into those when I can. Really just waiting on like Sea of Stars or something else. Maybe Armored Core pre-installed Starfield, so I'm ready for that when that comes out. I'm caught up with Res Dogs. It's been very great this season. Episode 3 especially was like, man, this show's special. Like this show's just got something that nothing
I thought maybe one of you guys would also have some of them on maybe your young list. Jeremy Allen, I'm surprised wasn't on anybody's list.
Yeah, the actress who plays Elora Danan would have been like my pick. I think she's the best one on the show. But I found out that the spirit guide William Knifeman, his real name is even better. It's Dallas Goldtooth.
Wow.
He should have just
What a
went
name.
like like Tony Danza. Like every character I play has to just be my name. All right, I can't. I can't. Be called something different. Just call me Dallas, please. But yeah. They cloned Tyrone. Finally saw that.
Nice.
Oh,
Man, I think I really loved They Cloned
Right.
Tyrone. I thought it was.
I say it with love, but that movie is stupid. It's good. It's good. Stupid.
It's so good. Stupid. Yeah. It's. I totally agree with what Eric said. Like John Boyega's like doing a really good thing, but he's in like a John Singleton movie, and
oh my
like
God.
Yes.
Jamie Foxx, and I forget the actress's name.
Ooh,
Tiana
Eric knows
Prince.
Yes, thank you. And they're just doing like the best comedic performances of the year for me, I think. And I really like the weird mishmash of what's going on. That movie's, it's just like such a weird culmination of like it's trying to be every era of black cinema, I think, is what they're trying to do with that. I don't know. And a lot of it works. They're trying to be Tarantino at a point. They're trying to, be Boys in the Hood at a point. They're trying to do like Dolomite. And
I think it's good.
I think it's a lot of fun. I recommend it. It's on Netflix.
Go out and see They Clone Tyrone. It's fun. Just John Boyega's in a different movie, but it's good. Good movie. So that was it. That was episode 137 of The Machine of Nonsense. We did the basic ass actor draft. We talked about everything we've been up to, and we answered a mailbag question about, what was it way back when? Something.
You rewatch more movies,
the rewatch
and TV
question,
shows or
yeah.
replay.
Yeah,
Your most
yeah,
rewatchable.
and so kudos to whomever wrote that one. That's it. Episode 137. If you want to have a mailbag question answered right on this podcast, hit us up, machineofnonsense@gmail.com. You can also leave us a voicemail, anchor.fm/machine of nonsense. And we're on social media. We got the Monstars fan group on Facebook. We're on X and Instagram as well. So search Machine of Nonsense. We're all over. That's it. We're getting out here, and we're saying goodbye.
Hey.
Later.
Men Fenders, Men Symbol.
So stupid. Oh, that's good. I'm glad I didn't stop recording. Because I am definitely cutting out Men Fenders, Men Simple, and that is going on the soundboard, folks.
Oh my God.
It's good. At one point, I don't know if you guys saw, but my mom showed up, I think.
I saw
Freaked
that.
me out.
Yeah,
I was
that's
like,
interesting.
I was like, is somebody breaking into Eric's
Yeah, I'm like,
house?
why is Kayla? Oh, Kayla's still in the frame. Oh no, it's a horror movie.
I freaked out too.
Well, the first take, like I saw it out of the corner of my eye on Eric's screen. I was like, is somebody breaking into Eric's house? And then I saw it walk by again, and then I saw Kayla giggle on her screen. I was like, okay, they must know what's going on.
I did not, but I thought the same thing too. Like, that looks like me. Wait, I'm right here.
Well, the most scary thing is, like, I'm seeing it on my screen. I don't realize someone's behind me. That's fucking terrifying. The fact I kept composure.
In
All right,
character,
folks.
yeah.
I am a professional.
Oh,
Don't
baby.
fucking forget it.
Baby.